Melanie Brinbaum, Chief Marketing Officer Nestlé for Europe.
Yes.
What a show today. Your feelings right now after the show?
I'm very excited. Excited because it's been months we are preparing this big surprise with the whole team. What we wanted to do is really disrupt the way we talk about coffee. As Nestlé, we are leaders, but we are not leading in terms of cultural conversations in coffee, and I think this campaign will change the game.
Ihre Technologie ist so primitiv. Findest du etwas?
Hey, Vorlik, schau, was ich gefunden habe. Das ist...
Zum uns aufzuflicken. Spinnst
Alter, Bro, siehst du, dass ich sehe?
Beim Tentakel von Glorg, was ist denn da? Sieh, wir kennen doch die Technologie gar nicht.
Sieht immer schon noch fein aus. Oh, geil. Oh, weil wir nicht schon schnell gönnen, bevor wir heimfliegen.
Ja, es ist Latte, ein bisschen länger, ein bisschen heißer.
Weißt du was? Wir können ja hier bleiben. Das Hieschi bauen und Menschen adoptieren. Was meinst du?
Wahrscheinlich der beste Kaffee in der ganzen Galaxie. Neo von Nescafé Dolce Gusto mit heimkompostierbaren Pads.
Guillaume Savoy, brand responsible for Switzerland, for all brands.
Kaffee, yeah.
Coffee?
Kaffee.
So what's your preferred coffee brand?
It's Nescafé Dolce Gusto. What a surprise, no?
We just had a great show, so what are your feelings?
I think it was a good show. The brand was really put under the nice light. With it was a combination of provocation, playing, and I think it was quite a good experience.
Which is the bracket that keeps together the coffee brands?
The coffee brands, or more generally all the brands. All the brands, it's good food, good life, and this is really what unified all our brands. Yeah, our purpose.
Maybe you got me already the answer of the next question. So if you want to achieve the goal of being Creative Marketer of the Year 2030 at Cannes, that's also something I read,
Yes.
a statement. So which wants more for achieving that goal? Long-term consistency, like 20 years of Felix campaign, the cat food, or just now it's this more the way that we've seen today of Dolce Gusto? Courage?
We need to be actually Felix has been very creative on the campaign as well. Perhaps you've seen the Robbie Williams campaign. So for us, it's really about not only nurturing audacity and creativity, but co-creating. In the past, we used to create a bit alone or with the agency. Now you've seen an engagement with a celebrity on Felix. Here we engage with Aliens, but also all the co-creators you've seen tonight, the influencers. That's the new way to create cultural conversations, and that's exactly how we want to raise the bar on creativity at Nestlé. Co-creating with celebrities, influencers, creators, but also consumers.
You are the CMO for Europe. Nestlé competes in highly competitive
Yes.
markets. How do you secure a leading position? So I think about differentiation. How you want to push this even more?
So you're right that we are leading in almost all the categories we are playing in. Specifically for coffee, it's very competitive, and our competition is really smart as well. So we need to raise the bar constantly, and we raise the bar through innovations, but also we raise the bar through distinctiveness and also the weight of media we put. For this campaign, we invest this year 40% more than what we did last year, and we will keep on increasing our marketing investments.
I try to imagine me the moment when all the brand responsibles ask for the budgets. So how can you give us just a view into this process?
The budget, so it's annual process. It's based on the prognostic of growth that you have. So we invest based on the potential of every brand with clear priorities, and you have a framework in which you can ask for budget to invest.
Creativity within the company had gotten a little lost. I read this about Nestlé. Now this is also a kind of comeback of creativity
Absolutely.
at Nestlé, and you launched a program, the new Creative Pulse or something. Could you tell us something about this program?
It's actually something that started a few years ago, where it was declared internally that we need to elevate creativity. Why that? Because we have studies that prove that when we do better creativity in the campaigns, we actually encode better the messages of our brands within the brains of our consumers and their hearts, which is even more important. So we thought, okay, what can be this heart-catching campaign for this, the launch of Nescafé Dolce Gusto Neo? And what we did is with the team, we stepped back on all the campaigns in the market for coffee. And what we realized is that many of them, they adopt a similar tone of voice, similar look and feel. And our machine is like no other. So we wanted to really translate this uniqueness and audacity into the campaign. And this you can do through creativity. So this is the brief we gave to the agency Marcel, so months ago. And they came back with this idea of Aliens, with the best coffee of the galaxy probably. And we loved it because this is exactly what we think about this coffee machine.
If you think to the agency landscape, because our readers are many advertisers in agencies, so what's your wish for the agencies?
So first, we love when agencies challenge us. I was this afternoon with one of our leading agency partners on another brand, and we actually discussed the level of brief that we were having, and we agreed all together the level was not strategic enough. So what we want is agency partners who dare to tell us when our briefs are not good enough or when our brief is not capturing a cultural conversations of consumers. This is the kind of partners we want so that we can co-create together.
So you bet on brands at Nestlé. Could you explain us this concept?
So the Neo by Dolce Gusto is a big bet. So it's not only a bet, it's a big bet. It's one of the few global strategic priorities that Nestlé is pushing forward over the next years.
Let's talk about the brand elasticity, because if I see the campaign now, really also a very current campaign. So how far you can go with your brands?
So Dolce Gusto has a history of being very elastic, so you can go into very different territories. So we had will.i.am in the past, we worked with several artists. Now it's Aliens, but it's always in the same tone, you know. It's playful and a bit provocative. So we can stretch the brand quite a lot and staying true to the brand.
Leur technologie est tellement primitive. Tu trouves quelque chose?
Bah, et ça, t'en penses quoi?
Quoi? Pour réparer le vaisseau?
Oh, tu vois ce que je vois?
Par les tentacules de ce globe. Mais qu'est-ce que c'est? Arrête! On connaît pas cette technologie! Attends. Ça a l'air bon en fait.
Et si on en goûtait un autre avant de partir?
Allez, un latte alors. Plus long et plus chaud.
Tu sais quoi? On pourrait rester ici, toi et moi, acheter un petit lopin de terre, fonder une famille.
Probablement le meilleur café de la galaxie. Neo par Nescafé Dolce Gusto, avec des potes compostables à domicile.
So who you address with this campaign?
So we have a core target group with a very clear consumer profile that we defined, that we are targeting. It's a bit more younger, and it's very well defined. I cannot explain it to you now in 2 seconds, but we have very precise segmentation of consumers, and we are talking to them in priority.
And how would you describe the culture of Nestlé marketing in Europe that allows now to make these important steps forward?
Yes. So to create this, it's not, of course, a one-woman show. It's a big team effort. So tonight you've seen the marketing team of the global coffee team was here. Also the local team. So the local French team, local Swiss team, and the Portugal team. So actually it's all together that we believe, okay, the good ideas, they don't only come from the headquarters. Good ideas can come from anywhere. And this idea, for instance, for the event tonight, this amplification came from France originally. So this is the new way to co-create also, to be much more collaborative versus top-down.
So last question, we hear now around, it's noisy, people are talking, I guess, about the brand. So what's your takeaway from this show?
So my takeaway is that we still have a lot of things to do to establish the brand to our target group, to our audience. And we need to, to build. It will take time to build it, but I think tonight we could show what we are capable of with this brand, and more to come.
Guillaume, many thanks.
Thank you.
And good luck.
Thank you.
Good business.
Yes.
Melanie, last question. How do you keep the pace? Now we have AI. We've even not talked now about AI, but how you keep the pace of all these tremendous changes we have?
I think it's about being very curious. And curiosity is really a quality we try to cultivate as much as we can at Nestlé to make sure that as soon as there are innovations or new ways of communicating, we can pilot and we can test quickly in one of the markets and then scale when it works. So, for instance, today, the way we did this new content creation with creators, with influencers, is something some other partners were interested to see within Nestlé to quickly reapply when we see it's actually working. And what we see from yesterday, it's already huge, the buzz there is around this launch event. So definitely you'll see more of that.
Melanie, many thanks.
Thanks to you.
Good luck also with Dolce Gusto.
Yes.
And maybe we're gonna meet in Cannes with a lion in your hands.
I hope so. You know, we had some lions this year, but we want even more lions moving forward.
I know, Kit Kat.
Yes, exactly.
Thanks.
Thank you.